Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. I am Lily, and in this video I'm going to show you the tweaks, some of the changes, fixes, features and also some new implementations that is coming with this hotfix. The agriculture iteration will get the most attention as that is where the most changes and tweaks has been done this time around. But other iterations previously added has also been brushed up and given amendments and tweaks based on your feedback. There are also some new things implemented that belongs to agriculture, so let's go have a look. Let's kick off with the newest implementation to agriculture. This will pave way for looms and weaving in the future, but today it will grant us edible grains and plant fiber. I am of course talking about flax. Flaxseed is thought to have originated in Asia some 8 to 9,000 years ago, and by the time flax cultivation reached the most western parts of Europe, it was used to create plant fiber for both paper and clothing, while the seeds were mostly used for healthy eating and oils. The oldest evidence for flax domestication in our Neolithic geography dates back to around 4000 BC and was found in the German linear-band ceramic settlements. In order to get flax, you first need to gather it from the wild, then you save it in a locked storage area that only farmers can help themselves to for planting purposes. You also need to create a field and allocate it to this crop. We have been given more help on our agricultural adventures, and this time in form of locking and limiting the amount the storage facilities shall hold. When the limit is reached, there will be no more resources placed into the specific storage, and no others than the farmers, who will use it for planting purposes only, can take out any of the seeds at any time. This way, we as players need not worry about our people either eating up our seeds or that we shall have them rotting in storage after planting is over. We can basically just place it on limit and forget about them, as the farmers will now take care of everything else. Do keep in mind though that some of the seeds have a higher decay than others and should therefore be stored in storehouses to make sure they will last till the next planting season. The seed with the highest decay are beets. Also keep in mind that when the locked storage facility do require repairs, you will need an overflow locked storage facility to keep them safe until the original storage facility has been repaired. If you do not have an overflow locked storage area for each of your crop, you might have your tribe eating up your seeds while the original one is being repaired. The yield from a maxed out flax farm, 21 times 21 plus, is roughly equivalent to wheat and also very dependent on temperature, so income will vary based on your geography for sure. In order to get the seed separated from the wild flax stalks, you must create a thresher and allocate it for flax. When your tribe is threshing the flax, one of the byproducts will be plant fiber and plenty of it. The grains are edible and will add a healthy option to your tribe's diet, just like they do in our timeline. Another change which is affecting agriculture is a change not many will like. We will have to accept it though, as this is also happening in our current timeline. Herbivores will now be coming to feast on your cultivated plants, and if you do not build fences to protect your farms, the animals will not hesitate with chomping on all your crops. So make sure that fencing is one of the first things to do as soon as you place down any farms. Another addition to this hotfix is the production of straw as a byproduct of threshing wheat. The extra income of straw will surely help us in our city building endeavors. We have also been given back a much loved feature, namely face paint and tattoos for our Mesolithic friends. This was and still is in some cultures even today a common tradition, used for both temperature protection, insect deterrent and for identification and for rites. The patterns, as we can see, are renewed and also varied. If you could not see when spring was arriving before, you certainly can now, as the wildflowers will be plucked by your ladies in the tribe and made into lovely flower crowns that they will wear to beautify themselves. This is a new and very sweet feature. We have got a very much welcome and needed community requested change in the work age policy. There will now be no people under 59 years of age that will be too old to work on the default labour age setting. This in turn means our workforce will not be cut almost in half when the leader is so old that they place all policies on default. This change will help us to avoid the steep loss of workforce when our leaders are growing old. Another small change is the decay on stone structures. We now get a more natural looking decay on the stone fences, and we can see when they're getting closer to needing repairs as the stones will start to fall down. This process will take many years as the decay on stone structures has been slowed down even more in this hotfix. The Citizen tab has now been removed and replaced with a tally of males versus females in the main tribe overview panel. This tally includes all the children, but not any of the babies. This is a very helpful move, as one can easily imagine the nightmare with several hundred population when trying to figure out how many males versus females our tribe has. Yet another community requested change is the strict adherence to the no eating implementation of food directly from the dryers. The issue was that members still help themselves with the food from the dryers rather than taking them down for storage purposes only. This has been clamped down upon even more in this tweak, so if your tribe is now going through a famine, your people will still choose to not touch the food on the dryer. If you wish to make them eat it before it is stored, you can remove the allocation of produce on the dryers. Your tribe will then empty them and hence the food can be eaten. We have more fencing changes. This time we have been given a new system for placing our fences, namely the snap to fencing. This is simply that all sections you place down can be snapped to fit in any angle you place it. This also goes for our gates. We also have a new detachable window. This time it is the work groups that you can detach and place wherever you like. It works same as the other two and will surely be useful. Last on the list of things I wanted to show you guys today is the increase of work spots in the work group. We can now add up to 21 spots, and this will help us when our population is well above 200, with a lot of farmers needed in order for us to stay sedentary. Now it is time to go have some fun. I will see you guys next time, and until then, have fun and take care.